And welcome back to another episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps. Dante, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. It's been a crazy week.
It has been.
There's a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. And to break it down, we have a special guest on. Shout out Lillian.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Happy to be here.
I've been trying to get Lillian on since the day she started.
I know.
I know.
She always tells me no.
She's
Yeah,
too
crazy.
busy.
She's too cool
She's
now.
too busy for us.
She's way
Listen,
too cool
like
for us.
WNBA was so hot in the playoffs, and I was like, Buckets is sitting right here. You guys asked me to come on. They gave me one slot. They're like, this is it. Of course, I couldn't make it. And they're like, well, there was your chance.
Right.
So
She had
long
She
awaited.
had like a signing or something after one of her
sure,
shows.
sure.
Probably.
Long awaited. But I appreciate y'all having me.
Of
It's gonna be a good
course.
time. Yeah,
Of course. Listen, anybody's always welcome to come. Me and Connor can't talk to each other
No.
Every week.
every
yeah.
week. That's why I had to step out last
It's
week.
tough. It's tough to talk to this guy every week.
Get out of here. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. We have NFL free agency, non-tampering period.
True free agency
Tampering
starts.
It
started.
starts in,
By the time you're listening to this,
Yeah,
the
true.
free agency has started. The new NFL year has started. Literally
Yep.
15 minutes until the new league has started. So you'll see probably trades be official.
Yep.
Signings will become official. Guys will officially be released.
Yep.
We got an 83-point game in the NBA. It's
Yeah.
March Madness. It's already upset season.
So
I
good.
watched McNeese State and Rio Grande.
Yeah,
go
you
to
guys were grinding
three
that last
overtimes
night.
last night.
At 3 a.m, I'm getting texts about McNeese State and Rio Grande Valley.
Dude, it was
I'm like,
crazy.
what are
we
we
doing?
doing right
Dude,
now?
McNeese missed, I think,
They were
20
good. Did they
free
end up
throws.
winning?
They did.
They're a good team.
Triple overtime.
They're actually a decent team.
Yeah, well, they don't have Wade Riley anymore.
Nah, Wade Riley's out
Kadir
there.
Copeland, but they did get the Boombox kid back.
Yeah.
because he ended up transferring.
It's always
back,
Mojo.
back from
Always
NC
Mojo.
State.
I forgot about that kid.
Yep. So they're.
What was
they're
his
decent.
phrase? Like, what was he called last? Remember, he went like really, really famous during the March Madness.
Yeah,
period?
because
Yeah.
they were one of the
Yeah.
Cinderella teams. Like
and
they
he
won
was
like 2 or
always
3
in their
games.
locker room. He was their
Boom
pregame
box.
T-shirts.
He's a
Yeah.
And then
beast.
literally everybody who left McNeese State
Willowy.
won today for NC State. Half that team left to go to NC State because
Yeah. They're
Wade
buckets.
went there. Kadir had a great game today. Should be at Syracuse, but it's discussion for another time. Poorly run organization. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. But I want to jump in, talk to Lillian a little bit, break down basically how we got here.
Sure.
Because obviously you've been a vital piece of our company since what, June?
Yeah, got here in late June, and then I went live a month later, late July.
Yeah, and started with us on NBA too.
Yeah.
Now on football.
Yeah.
How has your first 8 months been?
Yeah, it's flying by. It was awesome. So basketball, I came over to NBA because we were just starting over there on the Fanatics side of things, and you were my one. So I learned a lot with Dante over there.
I'm glad.
Shout out
teacher over there.
Dante, yeah, really my mentor. But I had 1 week on Blitz. I remember I worked with Air on WN for a little bit, and then it was like 1 week, and it was like gotta go to NBA. Like we got to start the show, and it was
Yeah.
so awesome. I admit that I had not seen. Well, I think I told you guys I hadn't watched a full NBA season since I was like back in high school. So I was like, I'm all in. I'm all in. Like, I wanted to learn about NBA and be all in for it. I was over there for like 3-4 months, and then went back home to football. Football's what I know best. And
Are you happy? Are you happy now that you're back in football?
I played basketball my whole life. Like, I'm a basketball player, but ball knower wise, like football is my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I like love football. That's what I know best, and that's what I watch the most. So I just feel comfortable over there. You
Yeah.
know, it's like that's why I say I'm home over on football. Just know that best. But
Yeah.
great time so far. I love like when you get to know a couple sports, like you can jump around if they need you and stuff, and that's
Yeah.
always a good time. So yeah, I like it.
Talk to us about basically your journey before getting here.
Yeah.
Obviously you played basketball in high school. You like to say you were good. Nah,
Said she was good.
And then you went to play a club at Syracuse. So break kind of that journey, what you studied at Syracuse, how you
Sure.
ended up here, as well as I want you to talk about golf as well.
I love golf. Yeah. So that's what I do on my side. My side hustle is a little golf. But no, I grew up in Rochester, so I'm Rochester like native, and I never thought I would graduate college with a journalism degree and come back to Rochester because it's a smallish city. It's like, I mean it's a plus 100 market, but unless you're doing like local TV, when they have a couple stations, like that's
they're
really all I
about
thought.
58.
Yeah,
I
so it's
think.
not a bad spot for your first job. I didn't think that's where I would be. So yeah, I played sports my whole life. I grew up with an older brother. Super tomboy, you guys know that about me. Like I love sports. I played sports all the time. Like if I got in trouble when I was a little kid, like I just couldn't go outside. Like that was my grind. You know what I'm saying? So Played lacrosse, soccer, and basketball. I'm a 2-time sectional champion in soccer back in high school. Bench warmer, truly the best time of my life. Did it to stay in shape. I was their backup goalie and made some great friends. So I never won in the sport I love, which is basketball, which is such a bummer, but what are you going to do? So basketball was my main thing, and then kind of fell out of love with it, like COVID when I was in high school, like for no reason in particular, just like sometimes when you're grinding so much and like it becomes your entire life, you like if you don't love it anymore, it doesn't really feels like more of a job. When I'm 16 years old, talking about moving to a different city to like get more eyes on me playing basketball, it's like what? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't really love it. So that's when I started like figuring out like what I want to do, what I want to be when I get older. It wasn't gonna be the WNBA, so I was like, all right, like I like to talk for a living. I love sports. Like let me go to school for journalism, whatever. Got into Cuse, went to Cuse. Tried out for the club team. I showed up. There was like 100 girls, and I was like, "What is this? Like what?" And the president at the time of the club team, I did not know club was like this, and I didn't even know I was gonna do it. And my mom was like, "Nah, you should go give it a whirl. Go give it a whirl. Like give it." I'm like, "Okay." And they were like, "We're taking 6 girls," and
Out of these 100
girls, I'm like, "Okay, jeez." And like there were some hoopers. Like I feel like at a bigger school like Cuse, if you're playing on a club sport, you probably could have played at least low-level college sports somewhere, like no matter what your sport is. Like, so these girls were good. So I was like, all right. So I made the team. There's 6 of us that made it. Became like best friends. Ended up being the president years later. I was asked to come practice and come play with the main Syracuse team about like 3 weeks into the club season. My freshman year, the coach was there. The players were there. At the time, I don't know if you guys know the history of women's basketball at Syracuse, but that was that very, very weird 2 years. We had before we got Coach Jack, like we lost a lot of girls. We were in the headlines a little bit with our coaching, so it was kind of messy.
Forgot about
and that was the era that was seeing me, which is a bummer. Like I feel like that wasn't the best opportunity for me, but either way though, it didn't work out. Again, my priorities weren't lining with that sport. So
I want to jump in for 2 seconds. You know what a lot of people don't know is in that 2-year era, Camila Cardoza was at Syracuse.
Yeah.
Number
number six. I thought she was like number
she
4
was
or
like
5.
So she was
top,
on the
like,
team. So did you
five-ish
get to play with her?
No. So I never really ended up playing with any of them. They all like that. So the team came to the games and they came over. They were like, dude, come practice with us.
Emily Engler? I think her name is the one who's with Mystics now.
Oh, I don't know.
She ended up transferring to Louisville, but they had good players in those years. They were just so bad. They were just so bad.
And that's the thing. Like if I went and played on that team, I don't think if I had any success there, I don't think I was gonna stay at Syracuse.
Yeah.
Because then now my mind's back. I'm like, all right, now I'm back into this
Transferred
thing.
out, yeah.
It worked out with a D1 team. They let me walk on. Now I'm doing really well. I'm back to balling. Like, now let me go somewhere else where my opportunities are better.
Yeah.
Never had the like trajectory for any of that. Like, I was here for school, and I'm happy about it. Like, I love basketball for sure, but again, like, I wasn't the next Paige Beckers, you know what I'm saying? So like,
you look like you're. They say.
I get it a lot.
That's what they
I get
say.
it a lot. But so that's kind of my journey. Journalism was my thing in school. Broadcast journalism from Newhouse, and then I landed up here. Yeah, it was crazy. I did not expect it, but here I am. I love it. So
talk to us about what you do on the side as well with golf.
Yeah. So when I was in college, it's a funny story actually. Syracuse, like Newhouse, does like this thing. You know, where you can go abroad for school.
Yep.
To a different country. We also have a domestic abroad program for Newhouse. I think we have some of our poli-sci kids doing it too, actually. But you can go to LA, New York City, or Washington, D.C. You can only go there for a semester if you're working and we'll provide a class for you, a class setting at night. So I was like this could be really set me up for my future. Let's do it. So I said I want to go to New York City for a semester. I knew a couple of the kids in the cohort. It was so fun. Syracuse has a building in New York City, right in Manhattan, where we went to school at night. But months prior, everyone's like grinding, trying to land an internship for the spring or the fall, whenever you're going. We were going in the spring. So I'm applying all over the place. I applied to Warner Brothers because it says like sports editorial. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like broadcast journalism was my degree. So I'm learning how to write too. So I apply, I get a couple interviews, and I'm realizing super quick, this is for Golf Digest, one of the largest golf magazine companies, and I know literally nothing about golf.
Really?
No, I know nothing. I know that, like, I want to go because my brother goes. Dude, that's about it.
I know
like,
Phil.
Maybe, right? Like, that's like, I know Rory, because local, like, you know, it's wife's local, whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, I got to pull this. I'm like, dude, okay. So I'm prepping for these interviews. Honestly, and I'm completely fine saying this now because I still have a great relationship with Golf Digest. I still talk to them, still work with them. I faked it till I made that thing, man. Like every interview.
That's awesome.
But it was going so well, and he became my boss. We interviewed so well. We got to know each other, but easily the worst golfer at that company. Like I was playing with scratch golfers who I had a coworker like he went to Duke, played at Duke. I'm like, this is crazy, dude. Like I've never played golf, but I fell in love with the game. So I got the job. That's where I worked that whole entire semester. I got to learn so much more about it. I produced a podcast, actually. They do a couple podcasts over there. Loved it. They got me my first set of clubs for free, man. I'm like, damn, it's so cool. And then I got the bug. So I'm all in on golf. 2 years now. I got like a 16 handicap. I'm locked in. I'm trying to get better each year. Just bought new TaylorMades actually on Monday.
Ooh,
yeah, so that's
okay.
like my side thing. So I've done a little freelance work for Golf Digest, and I do scratch now too, scratch golf. So I like to write. YouTube golf is my sweet spot.
Really?
Like content golf, that kind of stuff.
See, that's what scares me about golf because like you have like your sport fanatics. Like you said, big NFL girl. I'm also massive NFL.
Right.
I know you are too, but like they say that golf is another beast because like once you start to really like fall in love with it, you can play it though too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like we're not going out playing football after we watch an NFL game.
Exactly.
But Players is on. After that makes you want to go and
yes. Like dial in for 18,
yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
100%.
So
that's a lifetime sport.
That's why I'm nervous to get into it. I'm gonna lock in
we can
here.
go.
I golfed
We went
a
a
lot.
lot over the summer.
Yeah.
A lot of the breakers.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go every day.
Yeah,
I
we'd
do
go
mostly
a
night
lot.
shows, so I'm here. I'm during the day, man. So I'm dialed.
Whenever
lock
I
in
work
now.
until
go,
4
man.
a.m., I'd get up at like 12, go straight
Tea
there.
time. Yup,
That's
love
what we
that.
do.
Looks like we're grinding this
Like
shit.
me,
So
bowler.
that's why it's so addicting though. Like golf is such a beautiful sport, especially as an athlete. My like previously when I was younger,
Right.
and I'm sure like most of us can relate to that. Most of us all played sports. Now that you get older and you don't have like 6 a.m. workout and 8 a.m. practice, and then I gotta rest, recover, do it again. Like we're like, where are we getting that fix of sports?
Yeah.
Like where can I be competitive? The golf course is a beautiful spot for that, and we all are really bad when you first start. So you just want to be better. That's all you want to do.
Golf is one sport you can't play if you're impatient.
Yes,
Because
you have to.
you'll never
it teaches
have
you a
to
lot
be.
of
You'll
impatience
never
for
get
sure.
over
Or
that
patience.
initial like I'm really bad phase.
Right.
Like
You're right.
That's a tough.
Just gotta keep working at it.
Yeah. Like I have a friend, and I knew he was going to be so bad and give up so quick on golf because love him to death.
Just super
He has
impatient.
the biggest ego
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
in
you're
the
done.
world, and I knew the first time we
Yeah.
took him out, he was going to be so bad.
Yeah.
and he was done after like 12 holes. He was like, "Oh my god,
I hate this.
I hate this."
because you can't be great.
Right.
But I
Yep.
think if you got something that you can't be great, that you know you're like, it
Right.
takes a lot of work to be great. It's like starting new. It's like this is so fun.
Right.
That's why you gotta be careful though. You get addicted, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like especially for competitive. Like
Yeah.
I grew up a competitive person and it took me a while in all the sports to become like really good at. So that's why like if I pick up golf, which I've golfed. I used to golf all the time. Like my grandparents live on like a private like par
Nice.
3 course. So like I've played golf my whole life, but I stopped for a while. But if I get back into it, it's
love
gonna
it.
You're
it's
gonna
gonna
go all in,
take
man.
over my life.
You will.
But it's like
fun.
I have some buddies that like I grew up with that were just naturally athletes. You know what I mean? That
get
were
it.
just so good at everything.
Yep.
And then like your buddy, they get into golf. They were really bad at it and they
Cooked.
couldn't do it. You know, I think it's just the mindset.
Yeah.
you
It
know?
really is.
100%.
It's the mindset.
It was tough for me growing up playing golf because all my friends too. Well, one were so good. One of my friends' dad was a former PGA golfer.
Oh,
so
that's
this kid lived on the
so
course.
silly. He
so
knew it all.
it's so impossible to keep up with
Right.
him.
You don't
want him
you're like,
on
you
your
don't even want to
on-
play with him because
Yeah.
he's just gonna blow you out of the water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
We're too
playing with
competitive.
people, so that we can get off the golf thing. I know I
no,
can talk
no.
about
I
golf
think
all
it's-
day.
that is cool.
But when you play with people of all different talents, you can learn a lot. Like I
Yeah.
learn a lot from people that are still new because I'm
Yep.
like, oh wait, how are you processing this? It's all so different. But
Right.
I'm like, I'm so into it.
Yep.
Another thing that people don't realize too is like if you can break 100, I'm pretty sure the stat out there is that you are within like the 10% of golfers.
Really?
I mean,
That's
yeah.
how hard the sport is. Like,
Damn.
like people,
I could
most
definitely
people
break
suck
100.
at golf, and you'll talk to golf.
Could you?
I think I could.
Like on a decent course
I
too.
think I okay.
It depends.
Like let's
on-
say we're like
it
I've
depends
never
on-
played Oak Hill, but let's say like we're in Rochester. You guys like if
Oak
you're
Hill's
listening to this, you
I
probably
don't
know
think
Oak
I
Hill.
can break
very
100 on
nice.
Oak Hill.
That's what I'm saying. Even
I don't think.
Greystone or where are we going? Like Ravenwood is
Ravenwood.
nice. Eagle Vale is pretty nice. Like
Ravenwood's good.
Rochester actually has some really nice golf courses here. And believe it or not, fun fact, Genesee golf course, like Jenny, like, that everyone goes to because it's like $15 a pop, and you can go play around at like North. The PGA came by last year. Some of the committee they took a look at the course and they were like, this is home. That Genesee Valley Golf Course is one of the oldest golf courses in Rochester. Like, we're talking like over a century old, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So they were like, because of the history here and that you have Oak Hill and Rochester, if you guys could straighten this place up and like make it nice, because like it's a mud storm, it's not really a lot of sidewalk work or anything like that. We would come back maybe and host an event there.
That's sick.
So that would
really
be
cool.
huge for Jenny Valley, because I'm like, dude, like, and I feel like even at the end of last summer, like they repaved all their sidewalks, stuff was getting nicer. So I'm like, all right.
What's your favorite course to play here?
Yeah,
in Rochester.
Oh man, that's a great question. I have family that are members at Cobblestone, beautiful course out like Parrington, Victor area. Yep. So I would say Cobblestone, and then when I moved out west, a little bit more closer to like the Hilton area, more rural. It's wide open fairways, but it's really fun. I love Deerfield out there. It's really nice, very clean kept.
Is that where we played? Me, you, and where did we play? What was that?
Eagle Bell.
Eagle Bell's really nice. Yeah, Eagle Bell's beautiful.
I got to play with it was with the WeTheHobby team for the event at Irondequoit, which is really nice.
Well, that's private company. That's semi-private.
Is that Durant? Is that the one near?
You should have
Durant.
seen us.
Oh,
dude, that's one of the hardest courses I've ever played.
Chris Sargent.
Yep.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, this dude is driving like 375.
Shout out Chris.
375. Maybe not, but it was like
either way.
Like it was absolutely nothing. Then we got Carl, who like when he really hits it, it's flying. If not, but then again, that's like me and Al was on the team too.
Yeah.
But,
what's yours, Dante? What's your favorite course around here?
Trying to.
I got to play more, honestly.
I play more in Syracuse.
Yeah.
But like I play at Drumlins when I'm out there. I'm trying to think. I mean, Eagle Valley is nice. Could be Eagle Valley.
Have you guys played Ravenwood out in Victor, like deep Victor?
Don't think so.
It's really nice out there. Greystone's really nice out there. Like when you can go to a course that have like just like combed bunkers.
See, I went
what?
to school on the west side, so like give me those greasy ones. Give me Craigie Bridge, or give me
Salmon Creek's out there. They got Twilight Golf.
Churchville Chili
Golf Club. Love it.
That's my favorite course.
That's actually public, wide open.
Those guys
really
did not
nice.
like us though. Us college guys,
they
were not happy with us.
Yeah. So
you guys are bringing your own beer on.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Packing the cooler. Actually, Kyle and I, my boyfriend and I, we're going to Colorado. I think I was telling
you.
Oh
yeah, you were telling me.
We're going to Colorado next month, and we just booked a tee time for Arrowhead Golf Club out there. Oh my God, beautiful! I have to show you guys pictures. We're not gonna bring the clubs though. He wants to a lot. I think we're just gonna rent. Yeah,
just rent them.
But we might end up going to a couple courses. So that's the problem. But you guys check out Arrowhead Golf Club.
Colorado,
dude.
Denver?
The views. It's right outside the city in Littleton.
Littleton.
Yeah,
dude, Littleton. That's like a new city that they just built.
Yeah, so this
crazy.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, like mountain golf. Just beautiful out there.
Gosh.
I mean, look at that. Man. That's gonna be so cool.
That's beautiful.
So I played in Hawaii. So I'm trying to play. Yeah.
Must be
so
nice.
yeah, man. I love it. So anyways, just got a notification though. Colorado Murray is officially released.
Just about to say, same with Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
Kirk Cousins got officially released.
Dante's
so
drooling
your Vikings
over
are
here.
big for
They
this.
said it'll be within about 30 minutes before Kyler Murray's a Viking.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
we'll get into that shortly.
Yeah, we'll get back into that.
I do want to end off before we jump into some hobby stuff. As the months go on, we continue to add more females to our breaking staff. I mean, like, how awesome is that to see that number grow? And it's not even just grow. Like, you can have people, but at the level of, I don't want to say production or like significance you guys have in our channels in our company is something special.
For sure.
I mean, what's kind of your thoughts on that and where this hobby can go, and just bringing in more girls, females into the hobby?
Yeah. So I think like as a female in the sports world, it's like a known thing that we're a little bit of a minority. Obviously, there's a lot of men that work in sports. But when you got people like me and like and Britt and Aaliyah, and like we just have like strong, confident women that work at WeTheHobby, and I know I'll always know. I walk into a room, I might not know everything that the person to my left or my right knows, but I know for sure that I'm willing to work just as hard as the man to my right and left. And like having that kind of mindset's huge. And I think that's what makes it all an equal playground for everybody. You know, like we can all learn the same and we can all work as the same. And I can rip cards, you can rip cards. And I think that WeTheHobby, and you know what, not even just WeTheHobby, like obviously I'm proud to be a member of our company, like being a part of it. But it's great to been seeing it like everywhere. Like being a female breaker now, I'm like, I'm curious, like that the breaking world outside of us, like, do they have a lot of females? Obviously, the numbers are still lower, but it's cool to see other female breakers all around, like getting into it. And yesterday, actually, I went to football, and Britt was during the day, one sharing, and then I came in at night, and it was the first time a female had passed it off to a female 1-to-1. It was cool. So I think it's great. I think it's important because, and we'll get into this later, I think, but not even for the hobby as a breaker, but more for the hobby community. Women's sports are absolutely flooding the hobby right now.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up to you is like, it's so, I mean, we're going to talk about 1-in-1 here, obviously, in a second, but it's like, 3 years ago, would we ever talk about that product?
Sure.
I'm gonna assume probably not.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean? So it's so awesome to see. Like, for example, I'm ripping like on the our new channel. If anybody ever wants to check out WeTheHobby _card shop, come rip some personals with me, you're more than welcome. But like, I've got one of my good buddies. He's actually from New York. Crazy story about him, but we'll get into that another time. Lives in Texas. He's a massive, he only rips WNBA Don Russ, and all we've been talking about this entire week. I'm so excited for 1-in-1 to come out. Like, it's just awesome to see that. And I think, and I was going to ask you, could you say maybe that contributes to why more people, especially women, are influxing back into the hobby?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. Like, if I didn't work here and I was trying to get back into the hobby, the WNBA would be a huge way for me to do so. Because I'm noticing, like, oh, it's trending. Like, people are all into it. Everyone's jumping on into it. So I want to do that too. That's my only PC, really. I mean, obviously go Bills, but, like, Paige Beckers is one of my favorite players. We're, like, similar in age, but, like, so I've kind of watched her, like, progress since we were, like, playing AAU. But she's a baller, and I stand on this. Like, clip it, quote me, give me Paige over Caitlin in a 1v1.
Wow, 100%.
So I've always tried to talk about this.
Caitlin
like,
can't play defense.
And all right, so I'm not gonna sit here and say anything negative about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, this guy, dude.
But there's different kind of ballers. But anyway, so yeah. So I think it's huge. I think I'm like happy to represent WeTheHobby as a female. But again, like I'm also very lucky to be working in a company where I'm lifted by you guys the same way. Like we're equals. Like, and I feel like I've always been treated that way from you guys, and like vice versa. And it's just awesome to have more female representation. I think we're up to almost double digits right now, and that seems crazy because it's like 10. But I'm like, I mean, out of only so many breakers, like that's huge. Yeah. So it's cool, and like the women's sports aspect of it, like tying it all together, is so awesome. And if I'm like a WNBA fan, and there's, no offense here, but there's a guy that's ripping WNBA and they're admitting, like, I don't even know who these people are. Or they don't know how to, like, they don't know anything about their past. Sometimes it can turn someone off or someone away.
For sure.
So as a WNBA fan, if they were a female and, like, they see a female ripping it that also is interested in the sport herself, we might connect on that a little bit better, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Of course.
That's kind of where I'm at with that.
We appreciate you. Let's move on to, let's get into some card talk. I do want to talk about something that was put out maybe this week or last week, probably more last week, and all three of us have had the opportunity to go to PSA to do on-site grading, awesome. More than once. And so PSA put out a kind of like a warning, not a warning, but more of just like a statement.
A PSA,
last week,
if you will?
a public service announcement last week, basically
PSA
about
put out a PSA.
Correct.
Basically about like rolling prints on Prism cards. And they could have, I'm a big fan of this because
me too.
They could have just let it be. Let everybody submit these, hand out 8s. It doesn't matter. They're going to take the money anyway and give them an 8. But they came out with a statement, was like, hey, be aware, you might not see it. Really look at it in the light. We don't want you to send these cards in and they're getting really poor grades and wondering why. So take a look before you send it in. I think it's great. I think the hobby community has really resonated well with it. Like if you go in the comment section of all of them, they're like, oh my God, one of the best things PSA has ever done.
Yeah.
And it's the transparency that people will gravitate towards.
Well, I think they're starting, I think they learned their lesson from just one specific that really pops out to me, where the product from either Panini or Topps or whatever, it didn't uphold to PSA's grading was 23-24 Crown Royale with their Kaboom.
I knew you were going to say that. Yep.
So it kind of reminds me of that whole situation.
There were like 4 10s in the whole entire...
Even if that, dude, it was. I think the best Wemby was a PSA 8.
Dude, it was bad.
So it's like, I wonder if this is like a forewarning. Hey, like just letting you know. That,
Yep.
And I wonder how that affects the relationship with Panini in regards to PSA, right? Because it kind of like if I'm
Panini,
I'm like,
they're calling me out. But you know what? Like,
but Panini's at the point to where who gives a shit?
And they they need each other.
Yeah.
Panini needs PSA just as much as PSA needs Panini in a way. I think PSA might need Topps more now.
Correct.
But I totally get that. And there's also, we may have had this discussion before, but regarding the Wembys, the 23-24 Crown Royale with the Kabooms is like, I've always said, if they are all off-centered, that means they are all right, in my opinion. If every single card is off-centered in the print, that means they are all technically all printed correctly to the sentiment of
how the card was
produced.
Right. Yeah. So they had that same type of thing in 2020. I don't know if you remember kind of the look of 2020 Prism. At least this is my take.
Yep.
It looked like to me all of the cards were like, even in perfect condition was like left to right. It was like 45-55. So I agree with you in that sense, as like PSA probably should have taken either at least have some type of communication with Panini. Now, are they? They could be.
We just don't know.
Yeah. Right? We don't know. But like, maybe they should have been in discussions. Hey, like after the first couple of cards that you graded, those are actually centered. It just was produced. That's how it's produced. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. I agree with you in that take. So
as someone I'm pretty sure I can say this because it'll be out tomorrow. Who's going to be at PSA next week for Prism, ripping Prism. I think it's big for us to talk about too, because as breakers, and if we're going live at PSA,
right,
it's huge for my relationships with our people that are coming in and jumping in with us, that I'm transparent to them when I hit a big card. Like if I hit Dante or 1/1 Josh Allen or something like a Nebby or whatever out of choice. And or whatever it might be, I don't know. And I'm gonna take a deeper look at it before, and I'm gonna be very transparent with you as
people will respect
buyer.
You way more.
Yeah, and I think 100%. That's important. And I can't do that. And I can't be aware of every single thing I should be looking out for in these card process or our ops team if PSA also isn't communicating that super clear. So I think that's huge. I think at the end of the day, top to bottom in a chain from PSA to the bottom level of like we are all at home buyers. I think it could help everybody. I think it could benefit everybody.
Well, and it goes with that too, is last week when we were at PSA doing Topps 3, we had a buyer hit. He bought some personals and he hit 2 1/1s and then a bunch of other like decent cards to go with it that we were going to send off for grading. And he's like, be honest, you think I should grade these? And I was like, 1/1s, 100%. Push it through. Doesn't matter. The other ones, I was like, listen, if you want to, cool. If you don't, I think you might be better off just looking at the cards, how they are centered and everything.
Right.
And I was like, it's your call.
Would he have to pay an extra charge in order to do that?
No.
So I would have just done it anyways.
Yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure he ended up doing it. Yeah. But WeTheHobby, when we're at PSA, obviously covers it.
Yep.
And that's the whole promotion. We offer the on-site grading. Is PSA next week Prism Black?
It is not. It is. It is like Prism FOTL, Prism Choice, and Select FOTL. Because honestly,
Prism Black FOTL just hit Dutch auction.
I know.
Are we talking football?
So we're talking football
next week.
I can't fully announce that it's not Prism Black. It could be. It could very well be, but I don't know for sure.
Prism Black.
Can we talk about that product for a second?
Prism Black.
First off,
I love it.
It looks sick.
It looks sick.
Did you guys see the Pat Tillman manga?
I did.
That's a dream card. That's a dream card of mine. I will try and buy one of those. So if anybody does, by the time this releases, if anybody hits one, I am a buyer.
And his downtowns are usually the most expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you see the checklist for the product?
I did.
No rookies.
It's a
very
fascinating product.
Interesting. What are your thoughts?
There were like 2 rookies in it, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. Are there rookies in it? I may have missed it.
Prism Black basketball there were rookies, no case hit rookies.
Is that what it was?
No case hit rookies at all. The only one that I
Maybe
think
right.
had one was Stephon Castle, and that was because it was a duel with Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
Take that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have with the Browns. You don't have Shador.
No, none
you
of
don't have
that.
Dylan Gabriel. And then, it doesn't look like any of the SSPs are. I mean, you have. I don't get it because you'd have like Arch Manning SSPs.
Yep, Arch Manning's in there. I thought it was like Mykal Williams with a 9. I thought there was like 1 or 2. I could be way
We
off.
kind of talked about this
That's so
maybe
random.
That's why I
2
felt
weeks
it.
ago, where we were like, "Why on earth do we have NIL guys
Yeah.
in this product?"
I don't get it.
And we were talking about, did they already lose licensing to some of the signees and
But
stuff?
it wouldn't even matter. Like for
I agree.
It would be one thing if it was National Treasures or Flawless, but this is Prism.
Yeah,
like I'm not.
it's just
most people aren't chasing Prism autos. You're chasing
it's very
color.
vet heavy. I mean, you
I love
literally
it.
look. You
I
literally look at
love
the
it.
checklist of manga. It's Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Drew Brees, Michael Strahan, Julio Jones, John Elway, Brian Urlacher, Troy Aikman, Ray Lewis, Pat Tillman.
That's sick. That's a sick ass manga
It gives
checklist.
you. I think it gives
That's crazy.
I think it gives a very, like, let's just say from Breaker standpoint, I think it's impossible to like lose a board early.
Yeah,
and that goes to the buyer as well. It's like
yeah.
I'm always in play,
Right.
Because I could hit the dang Cardinals and get a Pat Tillman manga,
Right.
I could get
Cardinals
the
are
Cowboys,
gonna be one of the
get a
top
Troy
chases.
Aikman.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder too.
And then you got the NIL spot.
So like in NBA they did like championship, how like a lot of the vets are like, either iconic moments or like David Robinson holding his NBA championship trophy or something like that. I wonder if they're going to be doing that like with NFL players.
Probably very
too.
possible.
Like that would be so sick. We got breaking news in the
Oh,
NFL.
boy.
No, I just hit 2 grails.
Oh, my God.
Damn,
bro.
This guy's instant ripping
Like,
right
free
now.
agency literally
God.
just began. Like
Shout out
15
Insta-Rip.
minutes ago.
Sick, dude.
I should have nuke on Instagram.
And
Nice.
Dante's just talking about his Instagram.
Oh my gosh, that's
like,
sick.
What?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we'll get into that.
You're front runners, but
I'm
anyways.
lost now. I'm lost. No, it's and
So,
I
yeah.
saw Steelers fans are like, dude, I think we got a real shot at Kyle. I'm like, no, you don't.
You don't
But
even
speaking of Pittsburgh, let's jump into something else too, because I've seen this story actually a lot recently. A Pittsburgh priest was arrested after allegedly stealing more than $1,000 worth of
What,
baseball trading cards from a store. I'm telling you, I've seen this.
What's up with everybody stealing?
Everybody's,
stuff?
and I'm telling you what too, because
Cards are the
I've seen
future.
videos on it too. Those,
Cash is dead.
Those cameras are getting so AI like. I don't even know what to say. Like,
Is it real?
Like tracking wise,
Yeah.
that like they can tell every time now
Everything.
these days. When you're doing it, it's only going to get more advanced. It's only
Don't do
harder.
stupid stuff.
Don't do stupid stuff.
If you want any advice, don't steal stuff.
I'm telling you, I've seen people too, and I know people where they like. Let's just say you got a fat pack. They'll grab 2 fat packs, scan one, boom, drop it, so it just looks like it's one.
You know
Boom,
people that
fat
do
pack.
that?
Oh, 100%. Well, used to. It's not me.
I was gonna say maybe you stay away from those people.
It's not.
Dante.
I don't
maybe
buy,
we don't talk.
I
to
don't
those
really buy
guys
retail
anymore. Okay.
It's not me. But especially with like they do like Pokemon too. I've seen the videos literally of the thing where they grab
I've seen it too.
the one with like the cardboard back and they just scan one and then just put the 2 in the thing.
Well, that's what Meg was saying last week. She was like, there are people that will they'll take like what was it?
the weighing scale?
Taco packs. Taco packets and put it on the bottom and
Yup.
scan it like that. I was like, damn, this guy's getting a lot of taco
I've
packets.
told you the stories about the Target hampers, right?
Yes, where you put it in
So
the hampers.
during COVID, when I would be at Target at 6 a.m. in the morning, outside ready to go in, I would get to the. That's when they open the doors.
When the
Sometimes
product
they do it
drops.
overnight. Sometimes they do it whatever. It's not really feasible with sports anymore. Pokemon's a different story because Pokemon is tough. But what I would do is I take the cards when it's 2 per person. I'm a horrible person, but like if you can't beat him, you have to join him. And I'd put him in
You're throwing
hampers.
yourself under the bus here.
If you can't beat them, you have to.
I would
join
put him in the hampers in the other aisles.
Somebody's
and
gotta
then
check
come
out
back
this
later
guy.
that day, get the other 2, and then come back.
All right,
again.
that's not as worse as the priest is straight up stealing cards.
At
Like,
least you're
I'm not
stealing.
ste- I'm not
You're
doing
buying.
anything
You're just
illegal.
hiding it.
you're just hiding
I'm not doing
it
anything
for you to
illegal.
come back later and get a little stash.
I'm telling you, you should see the families that will walk in with 36 of their cousins. Everybody grabs 2 boxes and uses the same credit card on the self checkout. I'm telling you, I've seen some crazy
Crazy.
things. They'll
believe
bring their 1-year-old and swipe.
That's
It's
crazy
about
work.
that.
I mean,
it's not like that much with sports anymore, but
Nah,
it's just
not-
wild though. Also, just for it to be a priest is like,
Yeah, like
it's always gonna
anybody,
catch the
dude.
headline. Like,
Our
that's
priest always catches.
you want to talk about a sin? Yeah, he's stealing sports
He
cards.
repented. Don't worry. He repented.
Oh,
he might be in
anyways.
jail next.
Anyways,
Okay, I love this next one.
Yeah, me
and,
too.
I've seen him continue to post. I love this. We have a new friend in the hobby. I guess not friends with us, but
hey,
Not yet.
if you want to
Not
be friends
yet.
with us,
I know. I'm telling you.
I'm still one number away.
Luke
That's a pun
Combs,
right
that
there.
was
That's a
good.
song.
If you want to come rip some product with us, I'll even put it out on the line. No, if you want to come rip some product with us and hang out, you're more than welcome in WeTheHobby. But Luke Combs, getting big into the hobby.
hell
He's
yeah.
collecting his Carolina Panthers. He's got his own Instagram now. I think it's like Luke Collect or something like that.
That's so cool.
awesome.
But he's really searching for
Kabooms.
the Kabooms of the
Yeah.
Panthers, which
Yep.
there's a bunch out there. Bryce Young,
Yeah,
Tet.
We've got buddies that have all those cards.
Well,
you know?
he's already trying. I've
I know.
already saw they've connected.
Same.
Because he's got all the green.
Both of
Kaboom.
them. Both of them. Shout
yeah, there
out.
is two. Yeah.
Yep.
So start calling. I can check the back, see maybe if we got some.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Kabooms, but Luke, more than welcome anytime here with the hobby. I love it. I think it's great for the hobby. I think it's cool for people to see higher figures too.
Agree.
Buying into the hobby.
I just think it shows. Like I know I kind of like said it like facetiously, but I was being serious. Like this shows that like this market is here to stay and it's not going
Yes.
anywhere and it's just going to keep getting bigger. I'm again a little apprehensive with Topps taking over the whole licensing, but I think we all are. You know,
Yeah.
I think if all collectors go into it with that same mindset, that it's going to be okay at the end of the day. You know,
I would just say like if I'm in the hobby and Luke Combs now is the name we're talking about right now, but like Luke Combs or Tom Brady, obviously being an athlete
Right.
himself, whatever. You have these names that are, I mean, Luke Combs is one of the biggest country musicians
Yep.
of all time, but right
Yep.
now, certainly. It's like, how could we ever find room to complain about that?
That's what
And
I'm
also,
saying.
it's
No.
like, if you're a part of the community, Luke Combs seems to be a great guy who could join the community and only make it bigger, only bring more of more of an audience to it. As someone who's a women's basketball fan,
Right.
I get what it's like to have a viewership get attached to a big name and blow up. We want that. You
Right.
want that for your community. So yeah, these bigger names get into the hobby. I think it's so awesome.
I
think
was
it's huge.
I was literally just about to bring it up. It's very similar comparisons of like what the WNBA
Yeah.
has brought women into the hobby.
Yeah.
I think Luke Combs bringing just not even being a sport. I honestly, it's a little more far fetched than like
Yeah,
the
it is.
WNBA
Music,
bringing more
yeah.
women. But it's like music people bringing more anything that helps, any faces out there that'll bring more people in. I think is a great thing.
I completely
So-
agree. So
And
I
not,
love it.
It's not even just bringing people in it too. It's like bringing attention.
Yes,
Like
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
it's just new
yeah,
eyes.
that's what I meant. Yeah,
But no, it's 100% what you meant too. But it's just like at the end of the day, like obviously the more people, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
But like also just more eyes in general.
Yeah.
They don't have to buy it at the
Right.
store, but to know it's there
It's
and to
there,
know it's
right.
growing
Well,
and
it's
bigger.
just
100%.
like the whole thing with the Illustrator that just sold the Illustrator
Yes.
Pikachu,
Yep.
right? Sells for 16 million.
Yep.
Now we talked about inside of the hobby. We talked about is it fishy? Is it this? Is it that? One thing we can all agree on. It brought a lot more eyes to
100%.
it, right?
That's all that matters.
A lot of people that weren't even in the hobby knew about it. My grandfather's sending me this. You know anything about this guy? My grandfather's 88 years old and sending me links to Logan, or was it Jake Paul?
Logan Paul.
One of the freaking Paul brothers selling this
Crazy.
thing for $16 million.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think all publicity is good publicity.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Dante lives and dies by that on this podcast,
loves
right?
it.
Dante.
So
Just-
Luke Combs, if you hear this, then we would love to get you some Offensive Rookie of the Year or some Brock. Almost said Brock Purdy.
Bryce.
Young.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I got to
the
think
same
about the
thing.
Panthers a little bit more, but
Yeah.
we'd love to
get it.
hook you up.
They're the same
and
thing.
and I actually
kidding.
Luke's. I've said this for a little while now. He's my number one. Got to go see.
Is he
Really?
number one?
I've met Luke Combs.
Have you seen him though?
I've seen him like 5 times.
Dude, I'm jealous of it. I think he's amazing. I think he's
he's
great.
amazing. He's unbelievable. I saw him.
I can't
gosh,
believe I missed
saw
him in
like
Highmark
last
too,
year.
man.
I saw him at CMA Fest twice, I think. He's unbelievable.
What's
Love
the,
to have a beer with him, just hang out.
all right, dude.
His wife seems so cool too. She seems lovely.
I
What
met
do
him
you-
at a bar once.
What's the
awesome.
next big name to come out and start collecting sport cards? Who do you think the next was? I was thinking about this, and I've got a crazy one, but I'll let you guys go first.
Give me like Beat Bobby Flay.
Ooh.
Yeah, like give me like an older chef.
You know what?
That's what I'm talking
You know what?
about.
I think
Food Network.
Wait, do you remember when we saw Bobby Flay on the street?
Yes.
Remember we rolled out down the
We
window?
saw-
I've
we
met
saw him in
I've
New
met Bobby
York,
Flay
dude.
as well. He was on the Ryder Cup.
I think
So
Guy
I did, like, a
Fieri
show
has
with him.
car. I feel like I've seen
Yeah,
a
like
video.
Guy,
Are we going
Bobby
food chefs
Flay.
right
Dude, I
now?
don't know. I'm thinking like Food Network. I could just see those kind of guys. They also, I'm pretty sure Guy has sons. I don't know about Bob.
He
I don't know if
does,
has
he
children.
does, yeah.
So I don't. Not, and again,
One of his
I'm,
kids has his own
not saying it has to
show.
be his sons, but so yeah, I'm just saying like
I like that.
I like the call. That's
I
my
think that
little
would fit
early
perfect.
call. Sure. What do you got?
I don't know. I was thinking like I wasn't even thinking like massive. I was just
Okay.
thinking of like Bailey Zimmerman.
Oh, okay, you go musician still. Then I like that.
I was
yeah.
thinking like
I could see Bailey Zimmerman getting into it.
Like 2 Chainz or something.
Oh,
I've got a crazy one.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, let's
what is
hear
it? Like
it.
Jay-Z?
Even crazier. Hear me. I'm going to say this name.
Kanye.
Close.
God.
just
Was
let
married.
him say.
Was
it.
married.
K.
Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
Hear me out. Hear me out. And this is why.
Skims.
She likes to make money. And she's pretty good at it.
1000%.
I could see her getting into something like sport cards.
She's dating Lewis Hamilton.
That's what I'm saying.
His
Dating
cards
Lewis
are some of the highest selling in
all
the
of
market.
all of those Jenners have dated professional athletes.
Yep.
Dude, I can see them. They want to get back into the news, right? Logan Paul, Jake Paul, they're all the hip hop right now.
Mm-hmm.
What gets Kim K back into the news? Sport cards. Come on! No, I swear to God, I swear on my mother's life, and
will
my
s-
mother is my queen.
I will
swear on
say
everything.
too, there are a lot of streamers now that rip too.
Yes.
just like
Yeah,
regular.
Yes.
I don't know their
I
names.
saw my guy shout
Neo,
out Hunter. Shout out Hunter on
Neon.
Fanatics Live. I still beat you in Madden. No big deal. He was hanging out with all the FaZe guys and they were ripping stuff.
I mean, the hobby is where it's a money market right now. Like I think everyone can agree. Like money is attached to it. Money is in it, whether you want to admit it or not. Like if you're a big collector,
It is.
totally respect that.
Yes.
But also like people are buying and selling and making money. So if these famous people want to be attached to it, I don't hate it.
That's exactly why this hobby is the best. It's the best thing you could ask for because not only is it a tangible stock that you can hold on, it goes up in price, it goes down. You don't have to hold it like that. You can buy it for your own personal collection. You can buy it for somebody else. It's a great gift. Or you could just like Dante and I are doing right now. We just sent off a big PSA submission of stuff that we aren't like connected to, right? We just think that the value of those players are going to go up. Just like my Michael Penix take, that's probably going to die now. But
I
it's
was
not
gonna-
looking
I was gonna
good.
bring that up in a little
It's not
bit.
looking good.
The
But, like,
timing.
but that's the whole risk reward to it. You know what I
100%.
mean? Like, what if I said Malik Willis 2 years ago and people are calling me stupid then?
They
Guess
would.
what? Guess what? He
Yeah.
just signed a monster
his market's
contract.
up, too.
Daniel
Big
Jones,
time.
you were
God.
preaching Daniel Jones left and right.
Yeah,
look at
signed that
Daniel
one.
Jones.
Give me
now.
Riley Leonard though. I'm still on it. I'm sorry, but I think Daniel Jones gonna come in. He makes more money with that contract. he's on
Riley
today.
might start the
he
year, too.
makes
Yeah, he
more
probably
money
will.
based upon his performance this year, and
It was
I
like
don't know if
yeah.
it's gonna be as good. I don't know if the Colts are gonna give him all
Fair.
the opportunities to it. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
still saying, give me Riley Leonard. Give me Tyler Warren. I love Tyler Warren.
I do love that one.
Harold
too, he's a
Fannin
beast.
Jr. I'm big on tight ends.
Harold
I'm a
Fannin
big,
Jr.
I
What
nearly
college
shed
he
a
go
tear
to?
to Travis Kelsey's like the Chiefs post. Like,
Did
you guys
you
see that
guys
video?
hear-
Dude, that got me. That got me like pumped up, bro.
God.
Did you
I'm a
guys
Bills fan. That shit
hear?
me, like-
I don't hate anybody.
Donna Kelsey's house is currently being
I heard.
constructed,
Remodeled.
remodeled.
Well, yeah, that was why it was
it's
really funny,
huge
'cause
news in the right now.
It was, but that's why it was real funny. Adam Schefter was like, "This is definitely the second biggest Kelsey news of the week." They were all milking it.
Where did Harold Fannin go to college?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm not going to
Bowling
college.
Green.
You know
Bowling
what's-
Green?
You guys knew that.
Shador loves him as a target.
because he's a beast.
Yeah, he's good.
He set like every tight end record in college. I digress.
Anyways,
Quick little note.
Yeah,
just want to throw it in there. Bowen Best
Yep,
does indeed.
just dropped.
Yeah,
I've seen some
just
sick
released.
hits out of it already.
I have too. It looks good. Big prospects. Charlie Condon from the Rockies. Connor
Yep.
Griffin from the freaking Buccos.
There's some big Otani cards in there.
Yep.
Caglione I saw.
Bubba Chandler too. I'm kind of fired up that he's in this product. About time we get some more recognition for those Buccos. That bullpen's going to be nice this year. Just everything else is going to suck.
I will say, breaking news: Bradley Chubb just signed with the Bills.
I just saw that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Decent money.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that's what the Bills. We'll get into it. Let's.
I know. Let's fly through some of the takes coming out because then we got to get into like football.
Yep.
Panini WNBA 1-on-1's coming out. That'll
Yes.
be awesome. We'll get our kabooms. It's unfortunate. I wish we got numbered kabooms, but that's okay. That's probably gonna be for WNBA royalty.
No numbered kabooms.
I'm thinking that's gonna be saved for royalty if they drop that
I don't
again this
like
year.
that though. I think that's stupid. I think it's a grab.
Put
it in 1-and-1.
They've never done that 1-on-1 either, even when they did downtown.
I know.
It's
which I didn't
it's
like.
just stupid. It's like
It would make it awesome. I think they already know this could be a good sell with logos that they need another product where they can put that in. WNBA royalty, insane success last year.
Oh, so
but I
good.
will say it was a success
until everything got hit.
Well, I was going to say out of Panini's hands. Panini on the Dutch auction sold, I remember, what is it, $32.50?
Yeah. Dude, they were selling
and
for
then they ended up selling
$15K.
So Panini could have made so much more money on that, and everybody else saw success on that. But then, granted, they probably make so much money still, but saw so much success on that.
I would say just jumping in there quick too, like the way that they could have made more money, it's going to be the same way. I think every product that continues to come out with WNBA is going to end up being so much more cost worthy than they come out with. That. And I just think like it's so, and again, I'm not obviously buy Caitlin Clark, sell Caitlin Clark. Obviously, she's a huge name. She's always going to be a huge name in the WNBA. But I think when people really understand getting your hands on other WNBA athletes, like Angel Reese even is still a buy for me. Like
Asia Wilson.
These Asia Wilson's huge. Like Sabrina, obviously. Brianna Stewart, obviously Paige Beckers.
Mm-hmm.
Like these names are going to continue to flood. Like it's just going to keep coming. Every draft class, like the pricing's going to just be huge. So jumping into that collection with more than just chasing the one and only Caitlin Clark is so big.
I'm curious. I agree with you 100 million percent with the fact too that they are staying with their license in Panini.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think Panini's going to start devoting a lot more time and energy into the WNBA product. So with these new draft classes coming up, I agree. Like Caitlin, she's obviously a great buy right now, and obviously Paige Beckers is kind of the talk of the town. But like this might be a good time to start buying up like Sabrina Kabooms and Stewart and Asia Wilson,
Aaliyah Boston,
Boston. Like these are great times to start buying up some of those cards because I could see the publicity of the sport not only taking off because of what the sport is doing, but because Panini is alone focusing.
Yeah, they own that world. They own that space.
And no one there isn't going to be NBA competing, no NFL, no NHL, no baseball. It's WNBA and WWE and NASCAR.
Yep.
Shout out WWE and NASCAR. I understand that's getting bigger. UFC, I want to say, is staying.
There's a lot of the soccer world that's still with the Panini.
But I think WNBA is going to be the top.
In their prime right now,
that and UFC are going to be the top two sports that are going to be
in
with
the
Panini.
future draft class. Like, dude, give me Juju and her
yes,
WNBA.
Dude, Juju
like,
Watkins stuff is going to go crazy.
Like, you kidding me? Fud,
you know,
she's balling. UConn's undefeated right now. No one's even talking about this.
I know, literally.
Like, it's just like Gino's had over he's in double digits now of undefeated seasons with his athletes. Like this is insane. I'm sorry, but if a men's college basketball team is going undefeated in a regular season, it's preached. And like right now, like
other than Miami,
they're balling. Miami, Ohio is great.
Shout out.
They are still undefeated.
So they're balling right now. They're absolutely balling.
Yeah,
South Carolina took an L in their conference SEC tournament too.
Who's that?
South Carolina
Yeah,
lost.
they lost to Texas. I
Like
saw.
things are about to get just so heated. Oh my gosh!
it's gonna be
just
fun.
now is the time. I preach it.
We got Sunday is Selection Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
It's
Okay,
gonna be
anyways,
great.
I'll get off my horse. But
No, we're good. Let's move on to a couple other things. Bam out of bio dropped 83.
Speaking of Asia Wilson, yeah.
Shout out. Shout out.
Asia Wilson's boyfriend?
Name
right?
that stat, dude, because I didn't know this about Asia Wilson in Bam on a bio.
So
Yeah, I like it.
Asia Wilson is the all-time has a single game record for the most points in a single game, 53 points, which I'm sure she will beat. She only gets better as the years go on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Bam Adebayo is now second
awesome.
for the all-time
Behind
single
Wilt,
game
right?
record. Yes.
Will at 100.
Crazy. Kobe's right behind him. I got a lot of allegedly. I have a lot of things to say about this because there's a lot of things that frustrate me about the last 12 plus hours in the NBA community. I don't know why we're trying to bring down an 83-point game. It was an 83-point game. I don't see Luka doing it. I don't see LeBron, Kobe Kobe got put up 81. Michael Jordan. I don't know who the best scorer is. James Harden. Devin
Steph
Booker,
Curry.
Steph Curry. I don't
Wemby.
see any of those guys touching 80.
Didn't Joel have 60?
You know what's crazy? Joel had 71 and 3/4.
Yes.
And do you know who was playing defense on him that he dropped 71 on?
Was it Joker?
No, it was Victor
Victor
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. 2 years ago? Last year.
2023, 2024,
crazy,
Wemby's rookie
bro.
year. But, and I even got in a fight
Wow,
with somebody
dude, he
on
beat up a
social
rookie.
media. No, I got in a fight with someone on social media. Wemby's was second in rookie of the year voting that year. His defensive metrics and statistics were very similar to this year.
Yeah.
So if he's great now and he was great his rookie year, I'm gonna say, unbelievable. People stop bringing down Bam Adebayo's 80-point game because I'm gonna tell you what, it doesn't matter if it was going against the Wizards. I want you to go do some research and look at who Kobe scored 81 against. It was the sub 500 Toronto Raptors that finished with a record of I think they finished the year with 30 wins, 27 wins.
He could have been playing the school of the blind. You put up 83 points.
30 points in the 31 in the first quarter.
You're playing professional athletes.
He was being triple teamed in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
You go watch fourth quarter, the man was being triple teamed. They're so funny though. The team was like intentionally fouling. They were throwing it off the backboard.
It was sick.
Top 3 in order. Give me LeBron. Give me Michael. Give me Bam.
Bam Bio.
Give me Bam.
I love it.
I mean, I just think like I don't think people understand sometimes, and I think about this a lot too. Like, if you don't play in the sport yourself, if you are not a professional athlete, sometimes you just don't get it.
Yep.
Like, it needs to be credited. Like we were talking, I could ask you guys this. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna name who I'm with. If you guys are watching our stream, obviously you know who I was with. Because I just think it's such a poor take. The 2019 LSU championship football team cannot beat an NFL team because that's like professional athletes is so different. Bam dropping 83 last night is literally insane. Dude.
And you know what?
Unbelievable.
Last night really got me thinking. I never thought 100 would be beat until last night.
It was amazing.
Because watching that game, there was a run where Bam did not score.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man.
Imagine you get the rock in your hand every single possession. Imagine what someone like that could do.
Like,
if
imagine
you got the rock in your hand.
If Luka really tried, Luka could score right now 80 points.
I don't know. It's also about it is also about like you got to be hot that night, 100%. Like Bam's never gonna disagree that he just wasn't hot last night. Like like sometimes it was cold too. You got to be locked in. If you're shooting that ball, you cannot have many misses.
I wonder how many shots he missed that. What was his total?
He went 7 for something from his 3-point line too.
He missed a decent amount. I mean, listen, I understand the free throws. He ended up shooting 20 for 43, 7 for 22 from 3, and 36 for 43 from the free throw line.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know what?
He just got so many opportunities to shoot the ball, though.
That's over 100 attempts.
He didn't even get 10 rebounds, though. He ended at 9. He didn't get the double-double. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You know,
well, because that was all that his mind was on, too, though. Like, at some
100%.
point,
he was
my highest scoring game
arc every single
dude,
shot.
my highest scoring game, at some point, I'm going to be like, dude, just pass me the rock. That's all I need.
Wait, I just want to make sure that like we're on the same page here. When you brought that up about the 19 LSU team does not beat the worst NFL team, correct?
Were you someone that?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just making sure.
And I'm sorry if anybody disagrees.
Dante's looking a little weird right now. He's going to say something.
Please come my way. I will debunk this
saying
debate
if you took like that team in the NFL now, I think they'd be one of the best in the NFL.
Yeah, but do you understand?
But I'm not saying like that year.
Okay.
But I'm saying like if you took Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, they had a stacked offensive line. The running back was what? Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Their defense was disgusting. But I'm saying like if that was a
defense
team,
was loaded.
But still, only like 13 of those players.
I got drafted. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that
doesn't matter.
That team could compete in the NFL right now.
I disagree completely.
Wait.
That offensive line was disgusting.
I can't understand if you're wavering on it or not because it's not true. It doesn't matter if the O-line, so 19-year-olds are not showing up against New York Jets.
No,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you take them now at like Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that wasn't the argument.
No,
but yes, I understand that one.
That
one all on a team, that's a Pro Bowl.
So in that case, you take all the players that didn't get drafted too, right? That are currently okay
wherever they are.
Yeah.
They gotta get in shape. But like,
no, that's not how it works.
Because some of them are just going to their corporate jobs.
Post it up, eating Wendy's.
I'd be curious at the
do.
whole list of who's
where they're
in the
now.
NFL
Yeah. Anyways,
I know a lot. Team was disgusting.
Shout out Bam.
Defense was disgusting. That was like Patrick Queen, I think.
Patrick Queen, Grant Delpit was their starting safety. I want to look now. I'm gonna.
Team was disgusting.
Does that? Sorry. I want to kind of stay on this topic.
Sure.
Does that LSU team beat the 2001 Miami Hurricanes?
No, I die on that hit. We've talked about this before.
You still feel that way?
That's interesting.
The Miami team
That
was
one's
disgusting.
tough. They were
Here's
just
the thing,
different,
when
man.
we talked about this is that defense would not allow 20 points.
I agree.
That
The
defense was disgusting.
gross,
One of the
man.
best defenses we've seen in college football in a long time.
Derek Stingley Jr., Patrick Queen,
Derek Stingley,
Clavion Keyshawn.
Yup. Yeah, that team
Those were like the top dogs.
Yeah, that team was disgusting.
Yeah, that team was sick.
Disgusting.
Wild that they were all in one university. Like,
Yo,
when you
I think
about that, like,
2019
it's insane.
LSU beats 2001 Miami.
It
I
all
don't
comes down
personally
to
just
the
'cause I think that
offense. I just
defense
don't
is
think they can put up
disgusting.
points like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole team was gross.
Disgusting.
You know who their third running back on the team was that year?
Ray Rice? You go to Miami?
2001, dude. He's not that old.
I guess you're right.
Who?
It
Third
was
string?
Frank Gore.
Yeah,
Go Bills.
it was.
You know who their backup running back was? Clinton Portis.
Clint Portis.
Their starting running.
Dude, that's literally got what? Ray Lewis and Ed Reed?
Yeah. No, Ed Reed wasn't there yet.
Yeah, I have to look at the whole thing. That team was disgusting.
Anyways,
Disgusting.
Sorry.
shout out Bam. Shout out Asia.
Yep.
Absolute power couple. Talk about love and basketball. That's my favorite movie too.
Hopefully this isn't like weird. Future babies are gonna be like
Dude.
Hall of Famers.
That was crazy though. They were like asked about that after like Asia won the WNBA championship, and I was like, all right, let them live, bro. They
Sean
don't even-
Taylor.
Let him live.
Sean Taylor. Wow. Okay. Gross.
Dude, let me run through this team. Andre Johnson, Sean Taylor, Kellen Winslow Jr. Enough of him, obviously. Antrell Roll, beast. Jonathan Vilma, Jeremy Shockey, Philip Buchanan.
They have Andre at the time.
Shockey was there?
Vince Wilfork, Willis
Yep.
McGahee, Ed Reed.
Go Bills.
Was on that team then. Damn.
That's what I thought.
Clinton Portis, Roscoe Parrish, Frank Gore.
Andre wouldn't have been yet, right? He would have been a couple years later.
Andre Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You said him?
Yep,
Okay.
he was on there. Some other people. Ken Dorsey.
Crazy.
team is
bro.
disgusting.
It's crazy.
I mean,
Sorry.
like,
I love old college stuff.
let's move on to,
Yes.
I mean, keep talking with really good defenses. Crazy news in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
whoa,
my
dude.
goodness.
With Max Crosby. Well, he was originally traded to the Ravens. Now the deal was backed out of because of a failed physical.
Which was inevitable.
He just has surgery. Like,
What did the Ravens expect?
literally, what?
That's why I
you-
think there's more there, though.
There's
more
gotta
there.
be.
They
There's gotta be more.
100% were talking to Trey Hendrickson. He was like, I'll make a deal. Let's do it. He's going to make the same basically as Max Crosby, and you don't have to give up 2 first-round
Probably
picks.
less.
Of course you're going to make sure that physical is fouled. They are the similar.
You sure, dude?
Max Crosby,
Crazy,
slightly
man.
better.
Slightly?
I give it to him.
People
Go
think
look at
Trey
Trey
Hendrickson's
Hendrickson's
actually
stats.
best.
Trey Hendrickson
Very
People think
good.
Hendrickson's better, actually.
Go look at his stats. I would argue, what's it called? Raiders are on defense more.
Yeah.
I'd be fascinated to look at time of possession of Max Crosby on the
Yeah,
field.
I agree with that.
Because of how bad that offense is. I guarantee that was all BS.
That's crazy.
You just got your 2 first-round picks back.
Dude, if I'm the Raiders, I'd be so sick. They just signed everybody.
I don't know. Dude, I'm going to be very curious what happens in these next couple hours.
This is what I was most surprised by is that the Raiders were like, we are already getting a lot of talk again about Max
Yep.
Crosby, but then they were like, but we're actually thinking about just keeping him a Raider.
Yep.
That's what they're
That's
saying.
what they said.
Yep.
And I was like, really? You're going to
can't
go
aff-
back on it and take it? This was my question.
Yeah.
They spent money in the tampering period.
I wonder if they cut
Obviously
back
not
on those
signed
dudes.
money.
Well,
yes,
Here-
that's the thing.
here's
Now that
the
we
thing.
cross over, I'm like, I don't know.
Like they picked up Nakobe Dean. They picked
Yup.
up a bunch.
They
of
did.
players,
Linderbaum,
dude.
they got Quay
Linderbaum,
Walker.
They
yeah.
gave Linderbaum a bag.
bucket.
Worst of it all, they're paying Geno Smith $37 million a year next year.
Yeah, just to
To-
be on the
to
New York
play for the
Jets, bro, where quarterbacks go back, go
I
to die.
mean, golly. That's
Gino died there once.
Yeah, Gino died. Yeah, that's crazy. Came back, resurrected. Now he's back.
golly.
He's back, and
That's
I mean,
tough.
Dude, why are the Jets making so many moves? Here's my top teams for
Jets
next year.
are
They're sleepers
awful.
right now.
You nervous?
No.
You sound a little nervous over there
No,
about
no,
the Jets.
No. The Jets aren't part of them.
Oh,
They're just
okay.
like making moves.
No, they're going to be so bad next year.
No. What I like.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
So give me the Saints. I low-key
I
love
get
the
it.
Saints. I don't know why, but I'm
Okay.
liking it. I'm liking their moves they're making. I love Travis
don't.
Etienne.
I hate that move.
I don't like it.
I hate it. Listen.
Well, they got to pay Alvin Kamara.
Well, it's not even that. Screw Alvin Kamara, right?
Right.
They give him $52 million a year. Travis Etienne, great run. He's a solid
He is.
running
He's got
back.
good hands,
They're
too,
sitting
man.
at 9, and they could draft somebody in Jeremiah Love for much cheaper, and he's going to be a much better running back than Travis
Yes.
Etienne.
Yeah, but I think instead they find in themselves more weapons, another weapon.
I
Maybe
actually
one for
think
Tyler
Etienne
Shuck.
was slightly underpaid in that deal. And here's the thing.
$52 million.
No,
He was
for
underpaid.
For 3 years.
What has Etienne done to deserve $52 million
He's
over
coming off
3 years?
a great year.
That he fumbled 7 times.
He's fine. He's coming off a great year.
All right.
I stand by if they beat the Bills. They're in the Super
And
Bowl.
I like it. It's no,
Yeah, but
it's
if the
no
Bill-
knock on it. But like
Any team's going to the Super Bowl in that.
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of reach. I think that they could have utilized because they finally freed up some cap space. They could have utilized a new guard, right? They
Yeah.
could have utilized. They lost Cam Jordan. They could have utilized a new edge rusher. Like,
But
there's
they-
a
here's
lot
the
of
thing, they
things
go
that
get
they
in
could
the
do.
Ruben
draft.
Bain might be there at 9.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's not even getting good publicity right now that he's going to be a
here's
good
the
edge
thing.
rusher.
I think the Saints also may have came to the realization Jeremiah Love ain't lasting that long.
I also
Love might get taken at 4.
He
He might
might.
get taken at gosh darn
Fought-
3.
Yeah, he might. Honestly, you
He's
are right.
flying up.
all I'll definitely say for sure, coming from a Bills fan too, is tough. The Chiefs are back. The Chiefs are so back, bro.
Yes, but they need another wide receiver.
Yeah, they do, and they'll go get one right now because they don't need Jeremiah Love anymore.
They're probably gonna
Because
get.
they got K9.
Yeah, I know.
They're probably gonna get themselves like freaking Tate.
Like, who would you? Let me ask you a question. Who would you rather have, Kenneth Walker, or would you rather have Travis Etienne?
Kenneth Walker any day of the week. And
Would
what did
you-
K9 get paid though?
I don't
That's
think that
tough.
much. I don't even think it was that much.
That's tough.
K9, bro. K9's faster. I think. I like
think
Etienne a lot.
That's
but
tough.
Is it?
No, I don't think it
You
is.
that-
love Etienne.
I just
bro.
think Etienne's a much triple times better pass catcher.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Etienne in
seeing
the
what
Chiefs
K9 can
system.
do-
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but when
Oh my
Alvin
Oh, dude,
God.
Kamara-
K9 in the Chiefs system, dude.
He'll
I'm
be
telling you right
great.
now.
He'll be great. They do need a wide receiver, and I really think they should take Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, they could.
But I also
don't
think they
know.
should go sign Tyreek Hill.
Or KC Conception.
I want KC now. I need
That's
one
where
more
he's-
receiver from
I think-
Buffalo
The Bills.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Bills
Jordan
are all
Tyson
on
will be
it.
the best receiver.
Tyson's
in
a
this class.
beast.
He's
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like a top
They
3
could-
pick, and now
they
he's
could
like
get Tate.
15.
Carnell
Could get
Tate.
Tate. I think,
Well, I think they're gonna get Tate. Then they're gonna have themselves K9, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Xavier Worthy.
but they're also losing a little bit in their secondary.
They're losing
They lost
defense.
Watson,
Yeah, true.
McDuffie.
They lost Watson, McDuffie, and they
but
also
they did also sign
McDuffie
couple
was a
guys.
tough
they lost Leo Chanel too. He's going to be a free agent
They
right
lost,
now.
Yeah.
they lost a few guys.
We might sign Leo Chanel, which would fire me up. He's a beast.
Anyways, yeah, it's just like the Chiefs are there though.
I don't.
And
wanna-
everyone keeps talking about this.
Stop saying that.
I'm a very
Dude,
realistic Bills
stop.
fan. I'm a realistic football
I'm a
knower in
non-realistic Chargers fan. They're going to suck.
I just don't.
You'll be fine.
They
They're
need
gonna
a.
be
They
fine.
it depends if they can
I
get a
love
wide
Chargers.
receiver, they'll be fine. They desperately need a wide receiver. Xavier Worthy can't stay healthy. What's his name?
Rasheed Rice.
Rasheed Rice.
Well, he just can't get out of
can't stay out of
headlines.
jail.
Literally can't stay out of jail.
Like they need a legit wide receiver, one that can play the X or the Y,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
not the Z. They have 3 Z receivers on roster.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Rice. Well, Brown's probably a free agent. I don't even know if he'll be back.
Brown's not going to be
And
back.
Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
I am hoping though. I would be very intrigued with Brown meeting up with his former teammate though.
The Ravens?
No.
Hollywood Brown?
Yes. Kyler Murray in Minnesota. Be interesting. We did just lose
you
Do you
Jalen
feel
Naylor
good
Are
about
you-
this
are
Kyler
you
Murray thing?
praying
for like
about
$2 million a
Kyler?
year. Why not?
Is this what you're hoping for?
Yeah,
like
you like
praying?
Kyler?
It's the best situation. We've seen Kyler at his
I'm
high,
asking
and
you.
it's not bad.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I would love Kyler.
Okay.
I would love Kyler.
So you guys you're also just off on 9, huh? Like, are we done with him?
Let him sit behind Kyler, see what happens. If Kyler
Yeah, let
don't
me
work
learn
this
from
year-
Kyler Murray. That's great.
You know who he could have
think
learned
that's
from?
bad.
Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold.
Daniel Jones.
Literally
Coulda-
any
oh
of
yeah,
them,
Daniel
bro.
Jones was
Daniel
a great
Jones.
person to learn from
Dude,
last week,
like,
sitting
K-
on the sideline with a torn Achilles.
KOC.
Again.
KOC. Dude, I'm excited. I think Kyler will be great in our system.
I just want
He
you to
grew up a
apologize to
Vikings
Sam
fan.
Darnold. I've been
There's
waiting.
there's no apology needed.
What did
I
you say
always
about
loved
Sam Darnold?
Nothing.
He didn't want to sign him.
That's not true. I said if we signed him, awesome. If we didn't, awesome. Let's see what JJ
Well, I like
McCarthy's got.
JJ McCarthy. I really did.
I do-
so
I
it's a
do too. I'm
shame.
fine
Also,
with
like
him.
I think he
no
sucks.
no NFL team is going to use that much like draft movement, go for a big dog franchise quarterback, and then get rid of him after 2
Well,
years.
that's
Like,
not true. That's not true. Look at what the Falcons are doing right now with Michael Penix.
As they should, though.
but it's been more.
Michael
Oh my God,
Penix
no,
is
you're right.
dog crap.
Wait, are they the same
No,
class?
he's not. JJ is not as good as Michael Penix Jr.
I disagree. I disagree.
Based off what?
Win
People
percentage
are still so high on Penix. I don't get
against better teams. Penix wins are against really bad teams.
So could you say the same thing about Sam Darnold? Is Sam Darnold better than Josh Allen? He's got a better
Hell
win
no.
percent. Okay, then that's my point taken. Team
no,
He's got
the team
Lombardi, though.
players.
no, but he does have Lombardi.
Lombardi is.
That's
tough
my whole
to
point.
argue.
That's
on
my
a
whole point.
really tough road to get there,
The
too.
fact that you bring up win percentages is stupid argument.
J.J. McCarthy's better than Penix.
Okay. For what he's really, you want to know
When
what,
I see both
dude,
of them play a full season, I can let you
wanna
guys
know
know.
what
But I have
Michael
yet to
Penix-
do that after
Michael
several
Penix
years.
is one of the best at one thing. Handing the ball off. He's really good at it. Did you see him in Michigan?
So will Tua.
Sit hot.
Oh, JJ, you said Penix.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Penix, no.
Penix was good at. No, Penix is a good football thrower.
Penix can't hand the ball. Have you ever seen him do his lefty spin and he doesn't know where the running back
We
is?
know, but that's what I'm saying. JJ is really good at handing the ball
I'm
off.
telling you though, there were so many great glimpses of JJ this season. Look at, do you see what he did to the Lions?
Him
at the
getting
end of the
hurt
year?
on the
They got
sideline?
hurt, but
Them, the Vikings, I think, pretty much milking his injury, so they didn't have to play the guy.
we went 9-8. We went 9-8 with Max Brosmer and Carson Wentz.
Yeah, because you have Justin Jefferson.
Imagine
bro.
with Kyler though.
You guys might go 8-9.
I'm ready for it. I'm excited.
Dude, I'm
Give it to
telling
me.
you what, Lions will not make the playoffs again next year.
I agree.
No,
I don't
I-
even think the Packers do.
agree.
Packers are getting worse.
I'm also
No, I'll also disagree with that one too.
So I'm also gonna say this, and I
disagree.
think all three of us can kind of attest to it. I mean, not as much with the Bills because they have made some bigger splashes, but Minnesota would definitely be one. You see all of these big names going to not great teams,
Yeah,
right?
we haven't signed anybody yet.
see that,
In how does at first, as a Chargers fan, I really wanted to go out and sign Wyatt Teller, right? From the Browns, or the guy from the Steelers, the left guard from the Steelers, or Tyler Linderbaum. And we're doing kind of the complete opposite of that, right? We're signing Cole Strange from the Dolphins.
Yeah, Cole Strange.
Who wasn't good. I'm just being honest.
Cole Strange got taken in the first round. We were scouting him in the third.
From Chattanooga. You remember that?
That was
For the
crazy.
Patriots? Everybody's like, who the heck is that guy?
You go, we were scouting him in the third. We thought I'd get the third day.
But one thing I've come to realize, teams like the Raiders are loading up with all of these
Which I think is
players,
an awful decision.
right? But bad teams do impulse decisions.
I agree.
And this happens year in, year out, and it never works out.
Yeah, I agree.
The patient teams are always the ones that always come out on top, it feels like.
They're trying out though, and I think teams are really trying to utilize loading their team
Titans. another
while
great example.
their quarterback's on a rookie deal.
Yep.
It's
Of
what
course.
it's what the Patriots
You
just
should
did.
take advantage
The
of it.
Seahawks did it, but then added in
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they
Yeah, but
were
they
paying
didn't
Geno
really-
nothing.
They
They
didn't really
do that
add
real.
too much. They brought in Cooper.
No, they're. I mean, yeah.
Shaheed.
But that was
But they had defense.
mid-season.
Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams came in. Yeah, that's
they
true.
added to their offensive
But
line.
that's my point. Is even the Chiefs.
I
these
agree.
last couple
I don't
of
get the
years.
Raiders thing.
Right.
I don't
Like
get
The Raiders are dumping right
the
now.
Titans, the
But-
Browns have dumped.
But I kind of like it though. I
here's-
kind of like the Raiders. What they might
here's-
do next year if Mendoza's good.
Here's the thing: is the Raiders shouldn't be doing this for Mendoza.
I agree. With
I think
that.
they should be doing it for a quarterback. And I'm not saying these guys are great, but I'm saying you're probably going to pay Mendoza more. Kirk Cousins, you can sign him for $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Tua, $1 million a year. Kyler Murray, $1 million a year.
I agree.
Like, there's so many guys we
They're-
could have gotten for $1 million a year. We could actually compete
Right.
and let Mendoza sit for a minute.
Their
See
problem
what
with that
happens.
is they've done that for the past
I know.
10 years.
They're
and
ready to go all in.
It's never worked.
On a new guy. Yeah.
Right? Like they
it's
tried
also
it.
Brady now.
They tried it with
Yep.
Kenny Pickett. They tried it with Geno. They tried it. Who was before Geno? Aiden O'Connell,
Yep.
fourth round pick.
Gardner Minshew.
They were Gardner Minshew. Like they've tried that. I agree. I agree with that take. But you gotta take a look at the teams that they're playing. They're not in a position to be able to put a mid-tier quarterback. Like all the defenses that they're playing in that division.
Legit.
Chargers, top 5.
I agree.
Denver, top 5. The Chiefs have Spagnuolo. They could have nobody out there and they're
And
getting
still
a
gonna be just
quarterback. You know what I
dominate.
mean?
Yeah.
Like they're in a position where they can't afford to throw in Geno Smith anymore. I think they've realized even with somebody like who is their head coach this past year?
Raiders, Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll. You could throw
Awful
in
decision.
friggin' Jesus Christ in there and you guys aren't winning games. You know what I mean? They're in and again, I guess it's coming from me. Like, I guess I'm a little biased as a Chargers fan, but like they are in probably one of the, if not the toughest division in the NFL. So it's like,
Yeah.
they can't keep beating a dead horse. And I think that's beating a dead horse.
Here's what I'll say on the flip side to that. Yes, patience is very important, but I also think, and maybe there's definitely some inner pain coming from a Bills fan here. Being too patient and not making a jump or a push for something also
Huge.
hurts on the
Yeah.
flip side.
Yep.
So, and that's what I feel like as Buffalo Bills fans, we've seen that happen a lot too in the past 5 years. taking advantage of those rookie contracts, literally what you were just saying like 20 minutes ago, is so important. Building like a foundation around them is huge. Giving them everything you can when they're still cheap to win is so important. So, you can't be patient for too long. You got to jump. You got to go for it.
What are your thoughts on the DJ Moore trade?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think at the end of the day, I think Brandon Beane felt the pressure. I don't love that it's so eye-opening that he was like, gotta do it, gotta find something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have confidence in your own management, but I just feel like he doesn't. Here's what I'll say, though. Like, so many people are like, don't want Sean McDermott anymore, get rid of him. And then they get rid of him, and they're like crying because they lost Sean McDermott. And then they're like, we need a receiver, get a receiver. The receivers suck. Then they get DJ Moore, and people are still finding reasons to hate it. Bro, honestly, I think he's undervalued, and I think he's going to be really good. And he's probably going to have the most receiving yards he'll ever have because he's getting the ball from Josh Allen.
Here's what I'll say.
Still need more, though.
Here's what I'll say. Great trade. DJ Moore is a good wide receiver, but you need an X and a Y. DJ Moore is more of a slot where he'll fit with Shakir.
That's what I was like,
I really think you guys need to go with him. If you want to literally go all in, literally be the number one team to win the Super Bowl, you need an X and Y.
I
and
agree. A long ball, you're saying, right? A long deep ball. Yeah, DJ Moore can be a deep threat
DJ Moore is a flag route guy.
I agree with
in and
you.
out. He's in the cross.
He can be a deep threat, though.
It could have been Mike Evans.
What you
Yeah,
guys
it should've been Mike Evans
there's still
for sure.
opportunities.
I like DJ Moore. I know he's gotten a lot of slack
he'll be
because
great.
it was interesting to see they gave up a second rounder.
I know.
They gave up a lot.
People were surprised by that. We're paying a lot of money, but
And you got to think, like, the reason why I don't love the signing is not only what he brings up. And you want to know what? I'm going to defend DJ Moore. I understand his numbers were down. They brought in freaking Luther Burden and
great.
Roma Dunze
Keenan Allen.
with Sutton.
Colson Loveland.
He's
Colson
good.
Loveland. There were
Matt.
so many people on that team. There were
I-
too many hands to feed. I think they kind of got him for cheaper if they held out a little longer. But like you said, it
I
felt
agree.
like Brandon Beane was in a rush.
yes.
But there
lose some
is
defense,
one
dude.
player right now that I think would have been a better one. That I think you could have given up your second round and gave the same amount of money.
Jordan Addison.
You liked Alec Pierce.
Neither.
Ricky Pearsall.
Nope. Same draft class though. Brian Thomas Jr. He's on the block right now.
He's not, though. I don't think
apparently
he is.
even Schefter said today.
Damn it.
it's
He's
just
not. He's not
That's who
going
I
in.
want.
Would that be great? 100%.
That would have
Yeah,
fit perfect.
BJ would have
I'd
hurt a
give him
guy
a-
for
I'd
us
give him a first round.
1,000%. Yeah.
But like, think about it. If you would have given up like your first round pick or
100%.
Yeah,
or
would've
like
done
another
anything.
player,
Yeah.
do the Jags consider it? Do they take it?
Yeah, I think they do,
I think
probably.
they probably would have because
100%.
what don't they need? They just paid Jacoby Myers. They've got Christian Kirk.
Parker
they have Cole
Washington.
Strange. Parker Washington
Great
had a
guy.
breakout season.
Yeah.
Like, what did they need to improve on? They got rid of Brandon Lloyd. They needed to replace him, right? Their defense is great. They needed more offensive line to protect Trevor Lawrence. They needed another first round pick.
You know who's an interesting one, which
I
I think
agree.
he's going to move on sooner or later, and we talked about this weeks ago, is Courtland Sutton.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
He's a perfect
He's been
X
quiet.
receiver.
That would have been saucy for the Bills.
There's already been little rumors that he might want out. He'd be an interesting one.
He was one of them. He was one of the people that was like,
Because he started taking his Broncos stuff, I think, off his Instagram.
I just don't think we're done.
Oh,
I really
know.
hope
Oh,
we're
I know,
not
I know.
done.
There's just not many wide
We
receivers
need
left. You have to
more.
trade for him, I think.
Yeah, I think we
that's
have to
the
trade for him,
only
which is what
thing.
we're waiting for now.
you do have like Juwan Jennings and like.
Don't want it. I do not want these players, though.
I agree.
That this is what we do, bro. I'm sick of spending $70
agree.
million on Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
I'm sick
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
crazy.
Shout out Curtis Samuel, but like
No, dude, don't shout
I'm
out
done.
Curtis
Don't
Samuel.
shout I'm out not doing
Curtis-
that.
Screw Curtis
I
Samuel.
think,
Right.
I think
Freaking
Dobbs
loser.
would have been a good signing.
Romeo
But
Dobbs.
they let him go to the Patriots.
Yep.
Patriots room still.
AJ. I
oh my
mean, AJ
gosh.
Brown was a big talk.
You know who you could sign?
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, bring him back. Don't think we want that. I don't think we want
I
another
don't think any
head
team's going to
case.
sign him right away, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would fit well there.
Yeah, him and
Him and
Rasheed
Rasheed Rice,
would have
man,
a-
they'd be tearing up the streets out there in
That would
Kansas City.
disgust me.
Anyways,
I
though,
hate the Chiefs. I hope no one ever signs there ever.
Yeah, I hope we're not done.
You know-
and I hate the Chiefs too, man. Don't
You know
get
who's
me
a wide
wrong,
receiver I do want to bring up because honestly, it blows my mind how much hype this guy gets, and I couldn't even consider him a top 20, maybe 30, probably not, maybe receiver in the league that just got a bag is Alec Pierce.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Blows my
Yeah,
mind.
that's the worst signing.
Blows
not because I
my
don't, not because I don't
mind.
like him. Who would you rather have, Alec Pierce or Michael Pittman Jr.?
Alec Pierce.
No way.
No. I'll
Hot
say this.
take, Michael Pittman Jr.
No,
I don't think that's a hot take. That's where I go.
I know most people do go there. Here's what I'll say: when he was in a high production to be a Buffalo Bill, I started doing mad looks on him. I was trying to
Pierce?
understand all about Pierce. Yeah, he had a big breakout season this past year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Guy can catch the ball. He's got good hands.
He's a good deep threat.
He's a really good deep threat. He's going to gain a lot of yards, and I think that's a consistent receiving target.
Is just
for
a
that
fluky
team.
year. That's my only question.
Nah, I don't think it
that's
will
what
be.
I'm
Because
saying.
here's
DJ
the
Chark
thing.
was the same way, and he
No, I
ended
know.
up being terrible.
Hey, very well could be. I didn't want
Here-
Alec Pierce for the
Here's
Buffalo Bills, but-
here would be my comp. Here would be my comp on Alec Pierce, and it's not for certain reasons. It's just play style. Cooper Kupp. There are only so many guys that can be like Cooper Kupp, and there ain't many. We haven't seen
Yep.
one since Cooper Kupp's breakout year. Before him was Julian Edelman. Alec Pierce ain't either of those guys.
Or like,
I can tell you that.
same as you could say like a Monroe St. Brown, kind of in that
Yeah, I could compare them.
like
Yeah.
utility, like
Yeah.
all over
But
the
not
place.
really. I feel like the song guy was being
I'm
used
so
more
much
in like
better.
in the Z.
So much
Yeah.
The Z. I thought
Yeah.
he was using
Also-
the song.
Definitely more of a Z, but
I hate the Pacheco signing with the Lions. I don't think it's that good. Everybody's
I
like,
didn't
"Oh my
even-
god, we got Sonic."
Yeah,
and
I
Hedgehog
don't get it, bro.
again.
No, you don't.
Pacheco was buns last year.
Yeah, ever
he
since
broke
the
his
injury,
foot. Yeah, he broke
yes,
his foot, and
bro.
he has not been the same.
He's not the
We
same.
knew it was coming.
They
you know what
lost.
I mean?
think that was a really poor loss, honestly, for them.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna be
then
real honest with
also the 49ers now building the West Coast Senior Citizen Home. They added Mike Evans, which is it's
That's
a
great.
good signing. They
Yeah.
what
I think
20 mil a year.
I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
They're about to lose Trent Williams. It looks like.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in a whole contract dispute, and he basically wants out if he's not paid. Wow,
Where does
Green Bay
he go?
Green Bay Packers signing Javon Hargrave from
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
They just released him like 2 minutes ago.
How are you? Yeah, how are
This is
you?
the best time of the year right now.
know,
Oh my
we're gonna
gosh.
lock in.
I tell you what, shout out without even like a general manager basically right now. The Vikings went from one of the worst cap hits in NFL history to positive.
Yeah,
in a
how
matter
is
of
it
a week.
even-
Because
That's how the
Ryan
Saints
Kelly
were too,
retired. Aaron Jones, they restructured his contract. They
Lowered
released
that thing real
Hargrave,
low.
Allen, Harrison Smith retired. They restructured everything. Somehow they're in the green.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Willis signed with the Dolphins.
Sure.
Geno Smith, the Jets. Talk about Isaiah Likely to the Giants.
The Giants, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, those Giants. Those New York Football Giants are gonna be real good.
I think they're a little bit away, but that's just me.
I don't think they're there
I
yet.
think
but
if I'm the Giants, I call about Crosby.
yeah, that'd
Because
be
there's
gross.
guys, those defense players are always in like, is this player going to get traded? Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, which people were not big fan of his rookie season.
I don't know
even though
why.
he
I
had a
think
great
he's
year.
great.
I think it's because of off-field antics.
Yeah, it was just like childish, stupid
Like, would you-
shit.
would
Like
move
showing
him?
up late.
He was doing
and-
like streams too, right?
Yep.
Or he was at the WWE event.
Whatever.
But yeah, I want to
Arizona
jump.
Cardinals are signing long snapper Casey Kiefer
That's huge, dude.
from the Giants.
Dude, I love that. Let's go.
Sorry.
Massive break.
Okay, I do want to move on to World Baseball Classic
Yes.
as
Yes.
well.
We got to talk about that.
Gosh dang, USA lost last night.
This is supposed to be the team.
What are we doing? I couldn't even imagine losing
We're not
to
even going to
Italy.
make the quarterfinals.
Where's
dude.
Mookie Betts in all this too? Why isn't he playing with Team USA?
I don't know.
I kind of realized that last night. Where the heck is Mookie Betts?
I don't
Where
know
is
what's
he?
going
Why
on.
is Mike Trout not playing? I'm mad. Also, our pitching staff sucks, other than Skeens and Skubal. But that's another issue I'd love to talk about.
You guys got Aaron Jones back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they restructured
I'm
him for
sorry.
$5 million a
Couple
year.
mil.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised though. That's like a 3 running back backfield though. Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna be Mason or Jones.
Dude, the Patriots got Kevin Byard too.
Yep,
Beast.
back with Vrabel
Yep.
from his Tennessee days.
I like the Commanders a lot. Side note. Sorry, we
Yeah,
got to
they
move on
have
to
been-
baseball.
no,
but
I
they just got a
love
They
Conquer
might
today
take
too.
what's his name?
They just got Jake
Jeremiah
Conquer.
Love too. Yeah.
Better watch out. Give me Jeremiah Love and Bill. I think Bill's gonna be
Right.
really good. Actually, believe it or not. Troy Cross-Camara, I think he'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. I do just want to say with Skubal, because I don't know if you guys have heard all the news with this, but basically, Tariq Skubal, Cy Young pitcher, one of the best pitchers on the U.S. roster. He only was slated to pitch one game. He threw 40 pitches, left the game. Then 2 days later, he was like, he held a press conference. This man called a press conference just to tell everybody he was leaving the WBC. And he said, I tried to make it work, but just couldn't. People are pissed. People
Why?
are pissed because he just is leaving the team because he's more worried about his contract. This is a big contract year for him. He's a free agent at the end of the year. So it's a big contract year. And here's the thing is what's more important? Playing for the U.S. or you staying healthy?
Well, it's just
because I'm just saying, there's people out there fighting for our country that put their body on the line. You can't throw 40 more pitches.
And I wonder if this is going to start.
I'll throw
to
that at Paul
change.
Skeens too,
Right?
Who was at Air Force.
Fair. I wonder if they are going to start to move the timing of the World Baseball Classic because
too.
This has been it's
I don't know though.
Yeah, but they shouldn't they?
When though? When?
December.
But people are going to be all here's the thing is why they won't do that, because that's the start of free agency. They're not going to do that. That's too much money on the line right then and there. I get it.
November.
The World Series just ended 2 days ago.
Get over it. I don't know what to tell you.
I get it. I don't think they will. People have talked about what if this is the All-Star break, and that's how it goes. With the All-Star break.
I love that personally.
Oh my, yeah, that's dope.
The baseball, but honestly, I think baseball's All-Star break's been one of the sports that's maintained a decent All-Star break.
It's the only
good
All-Star break.
Yeah,
that's it.
So it'd also be a shame we lose WBC or we lose the All-Star break, which are both really good. I don't know. Either way, the management, the poor management, the fact that you can put your hand out. Listen, accountability is the best ability, but like,
which is hilarious.
What is going on?
Bro
so now it's out of our hands.
Bro got outcoached by Francisco Cervelli and Jose Posada.
Like,
Dogs, Yankees, legends. I don't know if Cervelli's a legend, but Posada.
Like, you're cooked, man.
They really
You're
need. There's this whole thing. Basically, the Yankees. I mean, not the Yankees. Aaron Judge on the team. The U.S. needs Mexico to score 5 runs and win, or it's like Italy. Whatever, but there's basically a scenario.
Yeah, Italy needs to outright win.
If Italy wins, then they automatically. If Mexico wins and scores,
a certain amount
more
of
than
runs,
5, then they get into. Listen, if you had to go percentages, there's probably like a 25% chance they don't make it. 75% they do.
Like if Mexico wins 1-0,
dude. Here's the thing.
Correct.
Basically.
I'll tell you what. I don't even think it's a U.S. and Japan fight anymore. The DR looks
oh my god, they're gross.
Disgusting. Soto.
They're gross, man.
Austin Wells is Dominican now at catcher.
People were. I actually saw a lot of
Tatis team is disgusting, dude.
It's embarrassing.
Pitching's in, but
it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed as a statesman. Like down what 3-0, down 5-0, and then down 8-0. I didn't even care if we won that game. Listen, as somebody that was
comeback.
As somebody that was a coach, I'm gonna tell a little story. My 6th year of my master's, right? I didn't end up playing, so I ended up becoming the defensive coordinator for my college, right? Mm-hmm. We were always, between 15 and 20 in the rankings, right? Like nationwide. So we were a good team, right? We were a solid team. We had our tune-up games, always game number 1. And we ended up beating them by like 6. And my coach was content with that. I was like, we beat this team by 25 last year. You know what I mean? If we went, I didn't care if we won or lose that game against Italy. That's not a team that we should be hanging in there with. As an American, whether we won or lost that game, you should be embarrassed that we are at the level that we're at right now. Because I know I am. I am embarrassed. We have supposedly all the best pitchers out there, and we can't beat freaking Jack Caglione and the Italians.
We got damn Clayton Kershaw out there throwing at 45. What are we doing with these pitchers? But Logan Webb will probably pitch the next game. Need him. I pray Paul Skeens says I'm gonna run it back.
I hope he doesn't.
He was slated for
I hope
one
he doesn't.
game.
He gave up a homer. First pitch.
I know. How crazy
I don't
was
want
that?
him to
How
play.
crazy was
Even
that,
as a
dude?
Pirates fan, dude, you don't want to play? Good. Go somewhere. We'll get somebody that'll want to play and want to win these games against these stupid other countries that we're playing. Sorry. I'm just being honest. You guys aren't America. We're the best country in the world. 2-time world champs. Probably about to be 3.
Amen.
Even though we're not watching anymore, I guess so.
Oh no, I'm talking.
I'll be watching
World War.
tonight.
I'm talking World War champs.
Oh, got it.
2-time World War champs.
Got you.
All right, well, I do want to end off with this because I literally sent a message in our group chat yesterday or earlier, but we are about 4 months away from Fan Fest. Fanatics Fest,
Yes.
New York City, Javits Center. And we got to interview somebody over the summer at National about the Fanatics games. So here's me putting my name in the hat. We need a breaker in the Fanatics games against Tom Brady, Jaden Daniels, Aaron Judge, whoever you're putting in, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Arch Manning, whoever. You need a breaker in the Fanatics games, and I am your guy. I can play baseball. I can hoop.
Crazy.
I can golf. I can play tennis. You need someone to play checkers or chess? I got you.
These are all around
Football,
athletes.
whatever you need. Cricket, croquet, Bakugan, Pokemon, whatever you need.
Whatever you want, I got it.
I got it. I bet you I can beat Tom Brady this time around.
Okay.
Put me in the Fanatics games. Clip it. There you go.
Perfect.
Well, Lil, appreciate you coming on and talking ball and everything going on in sports. Your journey to getting here, so we appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
I will also say, if you guys don't already, make sure to subscribe to us and turn on notifications on YouTube. Go watch all our podcast episodes, clips, shorts, everything we do over on our YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you get your social media take. So yeah, that'll do it on this week's episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps, and we'll see you next week.
We move.